and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing this video in two parts. First part is where I'll be telling you whether or not you should be doing any free courses and whether there's any benefit of doing the same. And the second part talks about an excellent free course that I'm personally doing at the moment. It's on stock markets and related concepts. So if you are somebody who's willing to enter the corporate laws or capital markets or finance or any related fields or commercial fields, you should be doing this course. This course also gives you a certification once you complete the examination that's there at the end of it, right? So more about that in the second part of the video. You can directly skip to this part if you feel like, and if not, we are going to start off with whether or not you should be doing a free course. Now, before we begin into this, can you please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for notification so that whenever I come up with a video every Sunday that I do, please, so that you get a notification of the same and you can watch it. Okay, all of that is out of the window now. I'm going to begin with why or why not should you be doing a free course. I feel personally that there is no harm of doing a free course because you're not involving money. However, the only harm that I can see at the moment is that, of course, there is going to be a loss of time if the course is not worth it. So in what circumstance should you be doing a free course? First is, suppose if you are exploring any area of law and if you're not sure of the area of law, if you want to do any paid certification in the area of law, you should always start with a free certification and see whether those subjects included in the free certifications thrill you or not. And if they do, of course, you can, by all means, you can go ahead and do a paid certification also. But if in case you feel that, the subjects even in the free certifications are really boring and you can't get past beyond a point in time, of course, you can drop it all there at once. Second is, of course, say if there is very less time remaining in your internship applications and there are not many internships in one particular area of law that you want to apply to, you don't have enough time for publications, you can always quickly do a free certification, get that certificate and put it on the resume so as to show an inclination towards a particular area of law. Third is, of course, a lot of times when I did free certifications while I was in college, I used to put them on the resume based on, the relevancy of the same. And I used to always indulge in very interesting conversations with the recruiters around the certifications that I did. Fourth is that if you want to make your CV look aligned towards one area of law, if you want to make that symmetric look in your CV, which is very helpful in getting jobs in tier 1 and tier 2 law firms, you can definitely go ahead and do free certifications. And lastly, there are very few organizations who would do free certifications and would also give you good information that is outside of textbook, something that has some practicality attached to it because they tell you about the real world scenario, they tell you about how to navigate towards real world scenarios, and they give you a certification for that, right? So if you feel that there is if by looking at the curriculum you feel that there's something that's outside of the textbook, something that we haven't been taught in detail within the classroom, of course you should by all means go ahead and do the certification. Now coming to the most juicy part of this video, which is about a free certification on the concept of stock markets, futures trading, options trading, risk management, strategies, trading psychology, etc. All of these certifications are there. There is this app called Versity by Zerodha. Now Zerodha, as we all know, is of course the biggest stock broker in India in relation to the number of retail clients that they have. And of course, this video is not sponsored by anybody. Nobody sponsors these videos. But I personally landed on this app while I was searching for something and I started doing a free courses and I also got certifications for a few. So you can also try doing it. Now this app is divided into three things. First is there is this series called Inner Worth. It's called Mind Over Market series. Herein there are a few articles related to risk, reward, management, strategies, etc. You can just read through those articles. It talks about basically trading psychology. And if you feel that you want to do some readings before you enter into the trading world, if you want to understand what sort of stress is there, how to manage the trading stress, etc., and related concepts regarding strategies and risks and rewards, you should by all means go ahead and start reading these. Second is of course, the main part that we want to talk about is something called modules. There are 11 modules, out of which 8 modules would offer you certifications. Now those modules are on topics like stock markets, futures trading, option trading, currencies, risk management, etc. Very interesting topics. And there are beginner, intermediate and advanced level within each module. So you will have to get it, and there are quizzes around these beginner, intermediate and advanced levels. So you have to get at least 60% marks in those quizzes to be able to qualify for the final exam for each module. Now when you reach the final exam for each module, you will be able to give that exam. If you get more than 75%, you are eligible for a certification. That exam is for 90 minutes and you only get 3 attempts to clear it. So with all of these certifications and the criteria through which you reach the final certification, I feel that it's a serious matter. It's not like that they're handing over the certificate to you for free. Of course, it's not so tough also, but it's not so easy that they're just giving it to you on platter, right? So I think you should invest some time in this, and it's going to be of great use to you in your CV if you are willing to enter into corporate, capital markets, finance, if you're willing to do an MBA in finance, etc. This will give you a very good insight. Also, if you're obviously willing to become a corporate lawyer, capital markets lawyer, banking and finance lawyer, etc., these certifications are going to be very, very, very useful to you. And thirdly, of course, there is this thing called The Wall within this app, wherein they have very interesting editorial pieces, on topics around should millennials get term insurance or not, etc. All of that. So I think with this, we've reached the end of this video. I would again please plead with you to please subscribe with this channel and press the bell icon for notifications. And of course, if you have any doubts regarding anything pertaining to the video or anything, any other suggestions for the video, please put them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'll be more than happy to clarify your doubts. With that, I'll see you next week on Sunday.